going to show you a brief overview of the 5 levels of leadership, and starting with the lowest level, which is position. And then it reaches permission. Number 3 is production. Number 4, people development. Number 5, the pinnacle. Level 1 position, it's a great place to start, and it's a great place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there. Leadership traditionally begins with position. Someone joins the Army, and he or she becomes a recruit, working to earn the rank of private. A person gets a job, and along with it usually comes a title or job description. Laborer, salesperson, waiter, clerk, accountant, manager. Position is the starting place for every level of leadership. It's the bottom floor and the foundation upon which leadership must be built. Real influence must be developed upon the foundation. Position gives you a chance, but it usually carries with it very little power, except in systems where the penalties for not following you are dire. There's nothing wrong with having a position of leadership. When a person receives a leadership position, it usually is because someone in authority saw talent and potential. And with that title and position comes some rights and a degree of authority to lead others. Position is a good starting place, and like every level of leadership, it has its upsides and downsides. The upside of position, you've been invited to the leadership table. Just as there are positive and negative aspects in every season of life, there are both positive and negative aspects to every level of leadership. If you are new to leadership and you receive a position, then there are things to celebrate. I'm going to tell you about 4 of them. Number 1 is the leadership position is usually given to people because they have leadership potential. Most of the time when people enter a leadership position, they do so because it was granted or appointed by some other person in authority. That probably seems obvious, but think about the implication. It usually means that the person in authority believes the new leader has some degree of potential for learning. And that's good news. So if you're new in leadership and you have been invited to lead something, then celebrate the fact that someone in authority believes in you. The best leaders promote people into leadership based on leadership potential, not on politics, seniority, credentials, or convenience. The best leaders promote people into leadership based on leadership potential. If you have new leadership position, then let me say welcome to the first step in leadership, in the leadership journey. You have a seat at the table and have been invited to be part of the leadership game. You will have opportunities to express your opinion and make decisions. Your initial goal should be to show your leader and your team that you deserve the position that you just received. Whether you were invited to lead a week or a decade ago, it's never too late to express gratitude to the person who invited you to the leadership table. Take the time to write a note or an email to thank that person and express the positive impact that leading has had on your life. Number 2, a leadership position means authority is recognized. When an individual receives a position and title, some level of authority or power usually comes with them. Often in the beginning, that power is very limited. But that's okay because most leaders need to prove themselves with little before being given so much. As a new leader, you must use the authority you are given wisely to advance the team and help the people you lead. Do that, and your people will begin to give you even greater authority. When that happens, you gain leadership, not just position. Be sure you join us for the next episode, because what we're going to do is we're going to go through the upside of number 3 and number 4. Remember, number 1 and number 2 that we went over today was the upside of positional leaders. Number 1 was a leadership position is usually given to people because they have leadership potential. And the number 2 upside is the leadership position means authority is recognized. So the next podcast, we're going to go over the number 3 and number 4, and that is the leadership position is an invitation to grow as a leader. And number 4 is a leadership position allows potential leaders to shape and define their leadership. Thank you. And remember, make today count.